Hello and welcome. This lecture is based on linear pair of angles. First of all, adjacent angles. Two angles are called adjacent angles if they have a common vertex, a common arm, and their other arms lie on either side of the common arm. Like here, angle AOB and angle BOC. These are two angles having one common arm OB and their non-common arms OA and OC lie on opposite sides of the common arm OB. So, angle AOB and angle BOC are called adjacent angles, and angle AOB and angle AOC are not adjacent angles. They have a common arm OA, but their non-common arms OB and OC lie on the same side of common arm OA. So, angle AOB and angle AOC are not adjacent angles. Similarly, angle BOC and angle AOC, they share a common arm OC, but their non-common arms lie on the same side of common arm OC. So, they are not adjacent angles. So, only angle AOB and angle BOC are adjacent angles. Linear pair. The concept of linear pair is very important in geometry. Two adjacent angles are said to form a linear pair if AOC is a straight line, if the sum of their measures is 180 degree. Whenever the sum of two adjacent angles is 180 degrees, then their non-common arms are always opposite rays, and two opposite rays always forms a straight line. So, if the sum of two adjacent angles is 180 degree, then their non-common arms forms a straight line. For instance, COA is a straight line. It works both ways. If COA is a straight line and OB ray stands on it, then sum of two adjacent angles so formed is 180 degrees. And in case sum of two adjacent angles is 180 degrees, then their non-common arms are opposite rays, so they form a straight line. This concept is very important in geometry. Let's see what kind of questions can be asked on this concept. Here PQR is a straight line and QS ray stands on it. And we are given that angle SQR, this angle, is 75 degrees. And we have to find angle PQS. Now PQR is a straight line and we are given angle SQR as 75 degrees. And we have to find angle PQS, this angle. Now since we are given that PQR is a straight line and we can see that QS ray stands on it, so sum of these two angles is 180 degrees. So we can write that PQS plus angle SQR is 180 degrees. The reason being linear pair. Now we want to find PQS and this angle is given to us. So angle PQS is, we subtract 75 degrees from both the sides. This is equals to 105 degrees. So this angle is 105 degrees. This is the answer. Let's do a few more examples. We have to find x in these two cases, and we are given that this is a straight line and this ray stands on it. That means the sum of two adjacent angles so formed is 180 degrees. So we can simply write 2x plus 3x equals to 180 degrees. That means 5x is 180 degrees. We can divide both the sides by 5. So x is 36 degrees. So here the answer is 36 degrees. And if we want to find these angles, then this is 72 degrees and this is 108 degrees. And we can observe that their sum is 180 degrees. Now here also this is a straight line and this ray stands on it, and these are two adjacent angles, so their sum must be 180 degrees. So 2x minus 10 degrees plus 3x plus 15 degrees is equals to 180 degrees. That means this is 5x plus 5 degrees equals to 180 degrees. We can subtract 5 from both the sides. So 5x equals to 175 degrees. Now we can divide both the sides by 5. So x is 35 degrees. So here x is 35 degrees. And in case we want to find these angles, we can replace this x by 35. So 2 times 35 minus 10 degrees, that is 70 degrees minus 10 equals to 60 degrees. And here also 3 times 35 plus 15 degrees, which is equals to 105 plus 15 degrees or 120 degrees. Otherwise also, if this is 60 degrees, then this must be 120 degrees because they are forming linear pair. Now if there are more rays on a straight line and there are more than 2 angles, then also their sum add up to 180 degrees. Sum of angles at a point on a straight line is 180 degrees. So sum of these 3 angles, angle AOC, angle COD and angle DOB, their sum is 180 degrees. Let's try to do an example on this concept. We have to find x, and this is a straight line and these are 3 angles on a straight line. That means their sum must be 180 degrees. That is x plus 20 degrees plus 2x plus x is 180 degrees. This means 4x plus 20 degrees is equals to 180 degrees. Now we subtract 20 degrees from both the sides. So 4x is equals to 160 degrees. Now dividing both the sides by 4, x is 40 degrees. So the answer is x is 40 degrees. Now in case we want to find these angles, then we can replace this x by 40 degrees. This is 60 degrees. 2 times 40 is 80 degrees and this is 40 degrees. And we can see that 60 plus 40 plus 80 is 180 degrees. One more example. Find the value of x. Now here also this is a straight line. So sum of these 3 angles is also 180 degrees. So x minus 10 plus 4x minus 25 degrees plus x plus 5 degrees is equals to 180 degrees. Now this is equals to, these are all degrees. Now this is equals to 6x minus 30 degrees is equals to 180 degrees. Now adding 30 to both sides, this is 6x equals to 210 degrees. Now dividing both the sides by 6, x is 35 degrees. So x is 35 degrees. And in case we want to find these angles, then this is 35 minus 10, 25 degrees. This is 4 times 35 minus 25, that is 140 minus 25 or 115. Now here also this is 35 plus 5 equals to 40. Let's see whether the sum is 180. This is 25, 40 degree and 115 degrees. This is equals to 65 plus 115 and that is 180 degrees. So the answer is 35 degrees.